Hello and welcome back everybody to another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. Hopefully you're all doing very well. It's been a little while since the last one. I do apologize for you Gregtech fans out there, but we've been pretty busy lately. We had Grounded 2 releasing, I think it was like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Sorry about all the noise. I'm trying to set up my phone so I can watch the chat. Okay, well I guess now everything's in the way. It's all crowded. My desk is a mess, needless to say. Turn the music back up. But yeah, then last week I had class, so I wasn't really able to do much of anything. Just by the time I'm done, getting done with class, coming home, cleaning, showering, everything like that, eating, it's just too late and I'm just too tired to even do anything, so I do apologize. That is not working. Come on, phone. Charge and stay up, please. Oh good, we have to log into... Okay. Why of all days? So I did want to do a little bit of a stream because I didn't want to rush a video to get it done. I have pretty much the main structure and everything. Just need to do like all the voiceovers and everything like that, but I just thought I might as well just do a stream instead because it's kind of my preferred thing and we'll get the video done. I'm not sure what my work schedule is going to be like after the Blazecation, but I will get a video done before I do another stream if I'm not working. Just try to log into my stuff here for TikTok. Don't know why I maybe have to log back in again, but hey Joker, should have played Grounded. I know, that's just exactly what Darius just said. How you doing, Joker? I could have, because roughly, what is it, 8 o'clock right now? I have like 2.5 hours maybe to stream, so it's nothing too crazy. Hold on a second, I gotta open up my stupid email. Every time I log in with my email, gotta verify it, which, I mean, I'd rather have that than have someone over in India stealing my account, which I swear almost happened already. I got warnings before a couple of months ago, or somewhere over in that part of the world. I'm alright, how's you? Pretty good, thank you very much for asking. Glad that you're doing well. Saw you've been playing quite a bit of Grounded. How's that been for you? Alright. Ugh. I was streaming Sons of the Forest the other day. It had 25 concurrent at one point. Holy shit. That is pretty damn amazing. I'm kind of surprised that there was that many people. Whatever, we're not going to stream to TikTok. I don't care about it today. We'll figure it out next time. We don't have enough time for that. So I'll switch over the camera for you guys. Start recording. Gregtech New Horizons. F5, F1. Alright. Rutile to be processed. There we go. Turn that down a little bit. I love it, but I would have to wait because no one is available to push the story. Your world is as far as I've gotten. Oh, really? So, in the other worlds, you guys haven't gotten to progress the story to where we're at. Dang. So why you not? Ah. Because Jester's never around. I gotcha. It's all good. Well, maybe he'll be around enough to where you guys can catch up or do whatever else at some point, because I'm not going to be able to play. So that's the thing. I'm going to go over it again later, but right now, okay, my calendar never opens. I won't be able to do another stream until at least next Saturday. So what is that, like the 16th, I think, of August? So we're going to be, yeah, we're not going to be at our computer for a little bit, which it is what it is. I guess it's nice to go on a little Blazecation every now and then, but I don't know. I will miss doing this. Like I say, I could do this for a living easy, and I'd never even... If I had all my bills paid, like I never had to worry about, you know, paying for rent, never had to worry about paying for like groceries and stuff, and maybe a little bit of entertainment here and there, I would easily do this like 12 hours a day, like no problem. Hey Carlos, how's it going today? So I'm not really sure exactly where we left off, what we were doing the last time. I see we've already made the LUV circuits. Eventually we're going to need glass fiber. So I could just get a bunch of sand going too with all the cobblestone, smash it up. Boron. Where does one get boron? Nope, not from there, not from there. I think there was like one. Okay, no, it's none of those. LCR, nope, not from that. Molten boron, I don't think so. I think it is from the electrolyzer. Boron trioxide. Borax dust. I think that's what I want, borax. I feel like I have some of that. We haven't even gone up the trash can or on the table yet. Damn. I might just start a solo world and do it alone. That actually might not be a bad idea, which I thought you had a solo world already. But yeah, it is, I will say, because I've done a little bit of the solo stuff too, the battles are a lot harder when you're by yourself. I mean, at least that's why it's good, I guess, to have like the buddy thing with the ant. They fight with you and whatever. I did see that you had figured out, what is it? I was watching your stream, I popped in for like a couple seconds, and I saw that you had an incubator for the spider egg. Which I'm wondering how that is made. It's probably part of the story I haven't seen yet, or maybe an item that I haven't scanned. I haven't seen or messed with the spider mount yet, but I'm excited for it. Or not an incubator. What do you want to call it? Like a hatchery? Oh, an egg cooler. Interesting. Okay. Does it keep the egg fresh until they come out with the hatchery or something like that? That's interesting. Keeps them fresh. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I didn't even know that existed. Oh! You want to know why? Because there was some stuff with, I seen you also had some different, what are they called? I can't even remember. It starts with an A. But you ate like a spicy shard, and then you ate like a minty shard, and then you get two different things that help you out, like with chill or with the desert, something like that. Yeah, that's probably why with the shards that I haven't gotten yet. All right, mutations. Yes, there we go. I don't know why I can't think of names. Borax. So we have a bunch of borax. We want to get boron. Okay, so we can just do this. Oh, boron trioxide. No, that's not. So we need empty cells, get water out of it, and oxygen. Alright, it's fine. Okay, there's no cells there. Oh god. That is disgusting. Get out of here. Time to skill skeleton. That was in the first game too. Yeah. Oh wait, really? Those mutations were in the first game? I don't even remember that. It's so bad. You know what we'll have to do at some point? Or I say this, I don't know how good of an idea it is. But when the full game of number 2 is released, we go through, play the first one, maybe go through after that and play the second one. Play them both back to back, but I don't know, that second... Yeah, I'm wondering what they're going to do for the story. Like how... Because if you have that big of a map, you feel like they would have a lot bigger of a story. Alright, we need just plain old cells, empty cells. Electrolyzer. Guess we can go upstairs real quick. Cells? There we go. Okay, and then we can have... I'll have to dump out the water. Can we switch songs? This is kind of like sleepy time music. There we go. I mean, this isn't much better, but at least we switched it to something else. No valid recipe found. We have steel ingots, everything else. Let's see what else we have for steel and stuff. It's crazy. It's probably been like almost 2 weeks since we played this. Okay, we do have wrought iron. Turn that up into steel. You know, I've been thinking, like, isn't the Steam Deck, like, really, really good? Like, it's better than Nintendo Switch, right? The first gen, or maybe even the second gen Nintendo Switch. I have been thinking about getting a Steam Deck, because I'm not really a fan of Nintendo anymore. Maybe I'd buy something from Nintendo, maybe not straight up from them, unless things got better with like pricing or practices, but let me see, a Steam Deck. OLED, $640. 1280 by 800 pixel handheld. I mean, that's what if I would probably do. I'd want to go get like the better of them. Ew, what is that? ROG Ally 7-inch Legion. No, if I'm going with the Steam Deck, I'm going with the Steam Deck. I'm not getting an off-brand thing. Holy shit, 1 terabyte SSD. $800. It's so expensive. Nintendo is overrated. It is very much overrated. But like, I would think like when I go on vacations and stuff, like a Steam Deck, I don't know, like, does anybody know of anyone that uses a Steam Deck? I mean, I do love Steam a lot more than anything else. I mean, and then I get to play all my Steam games on it. What's going on, Hydro? How you doing? $800. That's a lot of money. I mean, I could buy a used, but then you run the risk of it not being good, and it's like, I don't know. I use the Lenovo Legion Go. Playing Gregtech New Horizons while overseas is pretty epic. Wait a minute. You use that thing to play Gregtech? Or you're just saying you use that, and then currently, right now, you're just playing Gregtech overseas? Like, kind of like two separate statements. I could not imagine if I had, like, a mobile device, kind of like, a Steam Deck or whatnot, to play Gregtech while I'm, like, traveling. That would be insane. I have a friend who I think used Steam Deck, but it was the old one, not the one with the OLED screen. Ah, okay. I used the Legion Go to play Gregtech New Horizons. Really? How well does it play? 60 FPS pretty constantly? Legion Go. Oh, couldn't you connect, like, see, stuff like that, like you're saying your Legion, and then say also like the Steam Deck, you can connect a mouse and keyboard to that, can't you? Yeah, I see the Legion Go. Handheld AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, 16 gigabytes with 1 terabyte SSD. That's crazy that these devices, like this Steam Deck, has 16 gigabytes of RAM. Oh my gosh. $644 is for the 512 gigabyte SSD. It's $730 for the 1 terabyte. But I swear the pictures before they showed like a mouse and keyboard next to it. But was saying it is great even then. Oh right, even then, yeah. I mean, There's a lot of games that I'd love to play on it. Hold on, I want to see, because I'm curious. Is the Steam Deck compatible with keyboard and mouse? Steam Deck is compatible with keyboards and mice, both wired and wireless. Chat. I think I found my next gaming device. That's crazy. Wait, is Steam Deck with a mouse and keyboard actually fun? Plenty of options to map a keyboard mouse game to the Steam Deck controls. Plays pretty smooth with my render distance set to 8. The Legion Go Joy-Con is a mouse. Oh. Okay. I was just wondering, I'm gonna have to look up some reviews now. If I can get a Steam Deck and I can play Terraria with like a mouse and keyboard, or say, you know, Gregtech, or play any of the other like games that I have on Steam, that's gonna make traveling like the best thing ever. Just sitting there playing Terraria on the plane or something like that, trying to speedrun from the beginning of the game to go through. What's going on, Casper? How you doing today? Chat. I think I found the next gaming device that I want. That's nice. You don't have any experience with like a Steam Deck or anything related to that, do you, Casper? Cobblestone. Let's go turn this into some sand. It's the only reason, say, I would go with a Steam Deck over like a Legion or something like that. Well, actually, with your Legion, couldn't you log into Steam or something similar? So that way you could play your Steam games, or maybe not. I just know it'd be nice with the Steam Deck that you could just like automatically just have it. The Steam Deck has excellent trackpads. You don't need a mouse for anything. Well, trackpads is like what old laptops used to have, right? It's like it's like a touchpad for your fingers and everything. See, I mean, those are kind of nice, but I still would like, I mean, I prefer a mouse in like a situation for gaming like that. It's basically like a Windows laptop. Damn. If you choose Steam Deck, but the one with the Steam operating system, it works better with Windows and it's cheaper. What do you mean, Darius? The one that's not the Steam Deck works better with Windows? Alright, so yeah, we want borosilicate glass, boron, we got all that going. We need some more cells. So let's make a list for ourselves for when we are done with Blazecation. Get some signs. Actually, where's our checklist? Or checkboard. No. Clipboard. Where's my clipboard? So, if I got the Steam operating system, like if I got the Steam Deck, you think that operating system works better than a Windows operating system, is what you're saying? There's a Legion handheld that ships with Steam operating system, and it's so much better than the one with Windows. Okay, so yeah, Casper's saying the Steam operating system. So you could get the Steam Deck or the Legion, and obviously both of them would have the Steam operating system. Steam operating system is based on Linux, so it's definitely better than Windows. See, I've always heard of Linux, but I've never messed with anything like that has to do with Linux, so... That is crazy, that literally like a handheld, like, computer. Not like a frickin' disgusting... You know what's crazy? Like, I don't know anything about them really much, but like a Steam Deck is way ahead of its time compared to like a Switch. Like the Switch is just complete garbage. Hi and goodbye. What's going on, Wather? Nice to see you again. See you again in another millennia. That's crazy. Also, yeah, I'm sad I don't know where my clipboard's at. Guess I could maybe make one. So does this show me? Oh, it doesn't. Where's my clipboard? I'm kind of sad I don't know where this is. I have no idea where I would have put it. Oh, maybe it's over here. Linux is just an operating system with no bloatware. Very simple explanation and not 100% correct. All good. Yeah, that's the thing. I saw a video on TikTok a while back. It's like, oh yeah, you want your computer and your games to load up faster? Like, go to this in your computer and turn off all these other extra things that, you know, the computer is automatically came with, and you don't even need it. I looked and like, holy shit, like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that, well, basically, yes, bloatware that they fill your computer up with that they try to start up with everything else. Like, I don't need that. Like, I don't need Xbox to start up. I don't use Xbox for anything other than maybe, like, Grounded. Like, if I need to load it, I'm going to load it manually afterwards. And same thing with a lot of the other garbage that they have. Also, yeah, for those of you that may or may not know what it is, the class that I had this week, I learned how to TIG weld, T-I-G. So you have like little torch, you call it, in one hand maybe, and then like filler rod in the other. And I learned how to weld aluminum, stainless steel, mild steel. I think that was pretty much it. And then we had to basically weld up like a 4 by 4 by 4 inch cube box or whatever, and then you pressure tested it, you fill it with air and see if it leaks like 125 psi. Sadly, I guess like the corners are pretty difficult, and mine leaked in the corner a little bit, so I was a little bit disappointed with that. But everything else, I guess, was pretty good. I didn't see any other leaks from any other spot, unless I couldn't tell because of that one. Hey, Potato and Panda, how you two doing? Oh, look at that. I forgot about that. I think I finished these off stream and I never even showed you guys yet. So, do I have my clipboard over here? I do not. So, I forgot that these are actually completed. How you doing, Blaze? Pretty good. Getting ready for the Blazecation, so I thought I'd do a stream because my video isn't quite ready to release and I didn't want to stress about getting that finished, so I just decided we're going to have a stream so we can sit and hang out with you guys, chat for a little while, take care of some stuff before I head on to Blazecation. Just got home last night and like instantly passed out. Yeah, that's the long travel. It does that to you, but I'm glad that you had a safe and I'd assume fun trip. So we have 4 coke ovens, not quite complete. 3 of them are completed. Just missing a little bit more of the tantalloy. Nice, I learned welding when my dad gave me a task to do. Balustrade made of reinforcing bars. It was like 3 years ago. Damn. Welding is a really, really good skill to have. And for those of you that don't know, it is quite challenging. Like, I don't know why I could never be a surgeon. My hands are a little, like, you try to hold still, like, you get comfortable and everything, like they say you do, try to get nice and comfortable, and my hand still shakes a little bit sometimes worse than others. I don't know if it's because, like, caffeine or, like, the breakfast that I have or something like that, but, yeah, it's very, very skillful skill, but you have to be good at it. Take a lot of time to practice. Sadly, I gotta go. I hope we'll be back later. It's all good. If you're not back later, we will be back in about a week or so because of the Blazecation. Don't think that the channel died or anything. We're just on vacation, and I won't be able to do anything at the computer. 4 coke ovens is overpowering. I want to see it have wood. Yeah, see, that's why I need to get all that set up yet. Have all the wood piping into it. So that's what I'm trying to figure out to do here. And eventually, once I get some generators over on this side, then I'm going to get rid of the single block power generators, and then I'm going to hook it up just to power cables. Excuse me. I know I could stack them maybe on top of each other, or I could stack them, you know, in a 2x2 cube on the bottom. But I like the way this looks more, even if it's a little bit more expensive. I want to have it like that. So that's what I was going to look for. Tantalloy. Tantalloy. Okay, I don't have any there. Craft. I can craft a bunch of these. I need a bunch of tantalloy ingots. So tantalloy 61 plates, tantalloy 61. So I need the mixer, titanium, tantalloy 60, and yttrium. Alright, I guess there's none of that. Titanium. Macerate both of those. What about rare earth? $152, not bad. Alright, and then uses. This goes in a dehydrator. Okay, we really don't need more titanium. Uses blast furnace, circuit 1. Or no circuit, really. Okay. I cannot wait. Oh, you are not on. I cannot wait to have, what do you want to call it? Dang it. I'm trying to think. PTFE automated, so that way I can make a bunch of cells and everything if I need. Let's go check our boron, which I know I didn't really process much. I didn't have that many cells. We'll have to wait. It's fine. We could get our glass going. Alright, we don't even have the maceration stack yet. We'll have to get that soon. I guess we could get a bunch of gravel and then get some flint out of it too. So welcome into everybody else in the stream. Take our cells, boom, boom. Just dump that all out for now. We're not really using that. Cobblestone. Get a bunch of gravel, please, and we can throw it into the sifter. Eventually I'm going to need some better speed on this delivery system for items, but I'll survive. turn our speed down. We're a little bit too fast. Press charcoal. Press charcoal. Perfect. How's everybody else been doing, though? Everybody else doing fine? Nice. Hey, Kaiser, welcome back. How are you doing today? Oh, I need to fill in the holes. Gravel, please. Or flint, I should say. It's in the sifting machine. So you're guaranteed one, 90% chance for another, 80% chance. It's pretty dang good. You get 6 per. Superconductor rare earth composite. That's crazy looking. 51. Wow. That's a lot of flint. Doing good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Alright, we'll take all of our flint and we'll turn this all into glass dust because we're going to need a lot of stuff. I think this is for some of the more expensive circuit boards that we're going to be using this all for. Yeah, it would be nice to get the maceration stack. This is a little slower than I'd like it to be. Before this has an explosion, let's It doesn't use the water as much as I'd like it to. Let me see if I can find some more cells. There's no way I can empty anymore. Diesel. Oh. Why not just use these? What are you working on? So, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do when I come back from Blazecation. But right now I'm trying to get some glass, I guess, for the glass fibers, get this all set up. What else I would like to do is get my power generation set up for the EV room. So I have 4 industrial coke ovens, but they're not really doing anything right now. So take all these. Eventually we're going to have to get rid of that oxygen, but it's fine. So yeah, we need to fuel the ICOs with wood. Then we're going to have to figure out where we want to distill it, so we might need another distillery tower and all that fun stuff. I was doing some exercises. I hope we'll be able to move like an IRL parkour with time, so I guess fine. Nice. Well, I wish you the best of luck with your workouts and or your exercises and your parkour eventually. Yeah, that's the thing, is you need to stay active in order to keep the flexibility and the movements. Otherwise, you start to sit for too long, and then it's, well, that's what your body wants to do. It just wants to sit, it doesn't want to do much else. So I got 16 boron. That's not what we want. Borosilicate glass dust. So you just take glass with boron. It's actually not too bad, so I could get quite a bit. Just need all the glass dust. Borosilicate glass bar. It's kind of funny, you just put it right in the smelter. Alright. Glass fiber, put it in the wire mill. Boom. Get all the glass fibers. You make, oh, that's right, the fiber reinforced epoxy sheets. Hot damn. We'll get some more sand out of it. We'll do 4 stacks of sand. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we gotta go sift this out. Oh my gosh, I just realized. Yeah, I can also play Grounded on the Steam Deck if I had one. Dude, a Steam Deck... I would literally... I don't know if I could go bored if I had a Steam Deck. Like, just traveling. Take a flight all the way across the ocean if I wanted to Europe or Asia, wherever, and just have dozens of hours of content, or hundreds of hours of content to play through. So that's the thing with like playing on the Nintendo Switch, like the older one. Like, yeah, I got Terraria and Minecraft and all that, but it's just like so slow and laggy. It's gross. Alright, let's see what we got here for the mixing machine. What do we need for glass? Circuit 4? Borosilicate glass. Glass. Wow. Really? I could just make it by hand? 8 and 1. $16 and 1 makes 16. So I guess you save on 1 flint. Doing it with the mixer, it's not really the end of the world. It's whatever, we'll be fine. We'll leave it in the mixer for now. Yeah, we have plenty enough flint for a long while. We're fine. When I first told you about Hamcorp, he had like 2K subs, but I checked now and he has 4.59K. That's that's not good. The pigs went crazy. Yeah, we have to assert dominance. We can't let the hogs take control. I stumbled into Hamcorp. Stumbled into his channel, or just like stumbled into him IRL? Stumbled into him like playing a game together? But I will say it probably does help. I think he does a lot more videos. Videos are a lot better of a way to grow a channel, in my opinion, than the streams. I mean, if you are a really good streamer and you are good enough to get a bunch of people, like we have had a couple times, like 70 to 100, people in a stream, that does help quite a bit. I just have to push myself a lot harder to get videos released. He is speedrunning the game so quickly, he posts a video every 2 days. Yeah, see, posting a video is like a huge thing. Consistency is the best part with like a YouTube channel, and I don't have the consistency of the videos. My problem is that I want to be able to do so many things, but only have limited time each day to do it. I also need to sleep like 11 hours. Yeah, that's the sad part about like life, is just like, you have so many things that you want to do that there's not enough time in a day. Like, if I work, I want to work. I want to be able to come home, spend time with my girlfriend. I also want to have time to stream, and there's not enough time for everything. I want enough time for video editing. Went from LUV to UEV in like half a year or less. Damn. Blaze 48 hour stream when? I don't know. I'd probably have to have like a couple 100,000, or maybe even not even then. So that's what I would do. Like, I could do a streamathon to where if I did something that crazy, like a 48-hour stream, I'd have to do a 24-hour stream first. But in order to do something like that, I would have to have like, okay, we have to maybe get so many donations per hour to keep going. Otherwise, like, that's a lot of time, and like, I have to like stop. Well, I wouldn't stop the stream, but I'd have to take like a couple breaks every now and then, go to the bathroom, get something to eat, all that stuff. But I wouldn't mind doing it. I just have to make sure, yeah, it's nothing too crazy. Will you want to do just Botania SMP with viewers? Just hypothetically, I'd be interested in it. I mean, that was the whole point of my channel to begin with, is to play along with my viewers. That was the biggest thing. But then I wasn't expecting Gregtech New Horizons to be like such a massive, I guess I'll call it like a hit on the channel, that I'd have so many people watching. But once I'm done with Gregtech, that I would like to do a lot more stuff with the viewers again. Sleep on the stream, peak content, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that, like, I wouldn't plan on having, like, a face cam. So, yeah, if I slept, just have the stream running, just not even doing anything. At that point, you know, it'd be like, what's the point of that if I'm just sleeping, nothing's going on? Extended live. Alright, so we got a bunch of glass, borosilicate glass. No circuit. Alright. Let's go mix it up over here. Also, I just realized, I never even knew this, there's like more than one type of stainless steel. There's like a bunch of types of stainless steel. So I wonder what the recipe for this one is, if it's just like a basic recipe or if it's based on a certain one or not. But yeah, a little fun fact. Some stainless steel is magnetic, some isn't, depending on how much stuff, well, yeah, I guess how much of what material's in it. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I was thinking of that too, with the Steam Deck. I was thinking I could play Peak. I could play Peak. That'd be awesome. Alright, put you in the furnace. Just getting rage. Because, I mean, that's like another game. It's like, okay, if I'm bored, I could just play that. Like, every day is at least, like, maybe an hour to 2 hours of content that is different each day. See if I can challenge myself to climb to the top. And if I have internet access, I could play with friends. Have you seen the Peak devs were doing to the Peak streamers? I remember a long while back that they were messing around with Bing Bong, but I thought they stopped doing that. Wi-Fi, yes. You're still here, Wather. What's going on? Unless there's something else going on, Darius, that I don't know about, but that's the last I remembered was Bing Bong. Assume that's Circuit 3, yeah. Yeah, they were talking through Bing Bong. It is hilarious. That's what would be cool, like, having stuff like that happen to us at some point. Like, that would be... Like, you'd be freaking out, like, what the hell is this? And then, like, you learn, like, oh my gosh, like, this is, pretty rare and pretty awesome to happen. I need to go to sleep in a bit. Sounds good, Wather. Probably should get some more stainless steel cooking. We're gonna need a lot of distillery towers and stuff. Yeah, let's get to cooking more. 3.45 million. Although the one thing with like stainless steel that's gross is if you're welding it, you have to worry about, what is it? Something chlorium. Hold on. Something with like the chlorine, like it gives off a gas that basically like destroys your cells, gives you cancer, all that stuff. What is the gas that is hazardous when welding stainless? Hexavalent chromium. No, I'm not interested in AI. Yeah, when welding stainless steel, the most hazardous gas produced is hexavalent chromium. This is a toxic form of chromium that can be inhaled and cause serious health issues, including respiratory problems, lung damage, and increased risk of cancer. Chromium, a component of stainless steel, is converted to hexavalent state. Yeah, hexavalent chromium is known. So, I mean, they do have, like, welding helmets and stuff that have, like, a little ventilator with, like, an air filter and stuff on it, but how well that even works, I don't know. Bing Bong got me slapping my belly like a slacker. He made me so slacky. I'm such a slacky person because of Bing Bong. Ah, yes. Also, ChatGPT said austenitic stainless steel is the closest. Oh, that's actually kind of cool for this. Okay. But yeah, hexavalent chromium is a gas that is produced probably because like the heat from welding releases certain or like forms certain compounds like chromium or whatever. I don't know what the actual process is, but yeah, when welding stainless steel, which sadly in my industry, like if I'm working in food plants, that's like a lot of things that go on. They usually don't have me doing a lot of the welding, but sometimes like I might be working with somebody who is. It's always, you gotta be careful so you don't breathe in all that nasty shit. Pretty much anything with welding, you don't want to really breathe in any of that gross stuff. Some of the great aspects of my career. That's another reason why I would want to be a full-time YouTuber, is because, like, being in the comfort of your own home, or even if you had, like, say, an office that you were doing it at, I mean, the biggest thing you would have to stress about, like, health-wise, is maybe, like, strain on your eyes. And then, obviously, exercise. You'd have to worry about getting up out of your chair, doing something, or exercising every day. But if I knew, like, okay, I could make a schedule and do streams and games at certain parts of the day, and then later on I could do a workout, or start with a workout and then do my gaming, it'd be a lot better. A lot less health risks. Glass fiber, there it is. Okay, I gotta go now, actually. Okay, bye, Pseudoblaze. See you later, Wather. There's another quest completed. Look at that. Empty fiber reinforced glass board. So, sad thing is, we don't have any more molten epoxid. Actually, probably could get some if we have some epoxid sheets. Which I think we turned into everything else already now, so it's kind of sad. So yeah, chemical bath with molten epoxid and glass fiber makes the fiber reinforced epoxy resin sheets. Posture, yep. That's another thing, you have to like force yourself. I do notice myself already sometimes like kind of slouching over into the computer, so it's not good. Copper, no, I want epoxid. I was about to type computer. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some more epoxid at some point too. But at least we got the glass now, so that's good. I'm going to the gym today after nearly a 2-year break. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, and I am proud of you, Darius. I did actually, what is it? A week and a half ago, I started a workout log again. Like, it's nothing crazy. Like, I'll do push-ups, sit-ups, push-ups, crunches instead of sit-ups. Well, no, I did sit-ups, not crunches. And then, what is it? A plank and jumping jacks. So the jumping jacks, it's kind of harder to do because I don't want to be annoying to my downstairs neighbors. Chrome. But since I was like pretty slow, I was like, you know what? I need to start doing something for a workout. Could go outside and do it, but I don't know, the comfort of my own residency is a lot nicer. Hey Klaus, hey Blaze, thought it would take a bit for you to stream Gregtech New Horizons, but how you doing? Pretty good, thank you very much for asking. Decided I wanted to come in and do a stream of Gregtech before the Blazecation because I'm not going to be able to have a video ready for that. I mean, it is possible that maybe I could have had one ready, but I just didn't want to risk it, didn't want to rush it, and I just wanted to just do a stream, just so we had something anyways, just to chat with you guys, hang out for a bit. So, I got chrome, I need manganese. Glad I have some citrulline and creatine left. Ooh, nice. Substitute jumping jacks. I don't know what I could do to substitute jumping jacks. I guess I could, for like cardio, I could go for like a walk or a run or something, but I don't know, I feel like jumping jacks are pretty good because it helps with like muscles in your legs as well as cardio. Blazecation, where are you going? I am traveling to Canada. I'm gonna I was gonna say something stupid, but no, that's not good. I was gonna say something about the wildfires and me being ablaze, but no, I'm just going to Canada. Gonna do some fishing. Alright, hold on, what am I looking looking for now? Manganese. Canada, yeah. I usually go every year. I usually go fishing. Although sometimes, there's been a couple times actually that I haven't been able to make it. Circuit 2. Canada is nice. It is pretty nice. I've never been to any of like the big cities in Canada. Usually it's like all like very, very rural stuff where you don't see a town within like 50 miles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I love it. Peaceful, get away from everything else, not have to worry about work or anything like that. Hello. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need a tank. Okay, before I guess we get this started up, we're gonna need wood input. But before we get a wood input, we'll have like a benzene tank here just to feed these for now. We'll have benzene to power these. We'll have wood going in. This will make wood tar and charcoal, I think. Spruce log. Yeah, so it's literally going to make both. So we'll have it going into more fluid extractors, which actually would be nice to get the multi-block one. Not sure if we could even afford that yet. But getting the multi-block fluid extractor would be nice, and then having that go into, say, 2 or maybe more eventually distillery towers for the benzene. That'd be good. And then have benzene circle back in until we have some power generators. Have fun when you go. Well, thank you very much, Klaus. I greatly appreciate it. Have fun indeed. Thank you very much, Kaiser. I only know about Canada. Well, the only thing I know about Canada is that Linus and Electroboom live somewhere there. I feel like I've heard of Linus before. I assume there are probably other Minecraft YouTubers. Why not the Pyrolos ovens? So the Pyrolos ovens are nice, but these are a lot faster and well, therefore more efficient. Although you can't really upgrade them with like better coils and stuff. You can upgrade the energy hatches, I think, to make them a little bit faster, but these are a lot more efficient, I think. Oh, Linus Tech Tips. Okay, I know, I've heard of that guy before. Probably watched some of his videos too. Canadian. Alright. Depends on the coils, yeah. So I could upgrade the coils and make it a lot better, but... So honestly, I think if I keep going this way, this is going to lead me to... what do you want to call it? The next tier. Vinyl acetate. I remember seeing this for something. I don't remember if that was leading me to the next tier as well. Alright. So what does it take to make a... mass processing? A fluid extraction. Large fluid extractor. Oh, yes. Yeah, buddy. 52 tungsten steel. That is pretty gross. At least we'll have borosilicate glass. Okay, that's all we need to do is compress a bunch of that. So, I mean, we have a bunch of it being made. That's nice. 8.4 million subs. Damn. Electroboom is crazy. Or the crazy guy who likes when... Oh, when he gets the high voltage thrown at him. Okay. I know who you're talking about now, too. Yeah, he's always zapping himself. Canada reminds me of Canadian geese. The frickin' geese. Tungsten steel, that is gross. So that's 2 ingots in itself, and that's another 6. So it's 8 ingots per times 52. That's a lot of nastiness. Although I could probably put a lot more input hatches on it instead. Input bus, any robust tungsten steel machine casing. So we're gonna need a lot of tungsten steel. Which maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to go to Mars. I mean, I could just have single block extractors for now. The worst is the smelting time, 120 seconds, right? I think so, yeah, it's really bad. So, I mean, that's like a long time of waiting just for that. Okay, yttrium. Auto-craft them while you work on something. I could. Gotta figure out what I want to work on. Look at all that. Hot titanium ingots. Beautiful. Oil is not processing. Shut down due to power loss. Okay, so I needed more superconductors to turn this guy back on. Should get some more oil processing going too. Nope. Superconductor HV wire. Got 2. If I do this. No HV superconductor. MV superconductors. RIP. This is only good for 12 amps. Damn. I could use a silver cable though, I thought, right? Well, I guess what I could do is I could make a diode. Hold on. Cable diode 4 amp HV, yes. Well, let's do that. Make life a lot simpler. Don't have to worry about anything else. Good. No wire cutters. There they are. There we go, we got power now. These are all empty, so we can turn this on. So that fills in. What's going on here? Oh. Heavy fuel cell. Alright. Stop. You can turn off. You can turn off. You can turn off. So I don't have everything for you yet. I don't even have a chest to throw them in. Mundane sunrise. What's going on? Uh-oh. That's not good. So you can't run if this guy's running. Really? Oh god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not good. Oh, it's because we're out of benzene. Damn it. Oh my gosh, the whole thing's getting shut down. Yep, there it goes. It's all dead. No benzene. It was all being pumped down as well. Do you think I should make EV superconductors or skip them and just make IV ones and transformers? Well, the EV ones might not be too bad because they're going to be cheaper, something you could really easily afford right now. Unless the other ones are pretty cheap too, I don't know. I have thousands of nether stars in early IV. I should be a baller and just run the nether star wires? Oh my gosh. Could not imagine that. Yes. Run the nether star wires. Alright, here's a bunch of benzene we'll take back down. I need a bigger buffer tank or something. Well, no, I do have a big buffer tank, and that wasn't even enough to keep this running. Because we used too much damn power. Dump this off over here. Yeah. Shut up, little electrolyzer. Code and Craft. Hi there, what's going on? How you doing? I don't know if I've seen you before. Welcome to the channel. If I remember, they're made from indium and something else. I mean, if the higher tier ones, if you think you can make enough to power your base, I mean, I guess I just go with that. What happened to the benzene? Why did it shut off? So, I was using too much power. So, what happened with that is that my distillery towers don't produce enough benzene to continue to operate these if it's going forever. And I guess even like the, what do you want to call it? The buffer that I do have it building up while, you know, everything else is going isn't enough for when I start to operate these full time and everything. So it's not really the greatest. I guess we don't produce enough power to operate everything at the same time continuously. So yeah, then my benzene shut off over there and everything else, and it's just not good. So hold on, let's turn these back on, get some more benzene flowing. That back on. There, now it'll be flowing for a little while. I'm good, thanks. I've been watching the videos for a while and finally caught a stream. Awesome, well, I'm very happy to have you jumping into the stream, and thank you for watching the videos. I do apologize for the videos not being consistently uploaded. I do want to get better with that. The only thing is, like, what is it? Kind of in the past, I get a little bit too lazy because I'd rather stream than make the videos. And then finally, when I do have the urge to make one, or what do you want to call it? When I finally feel like making one, then something happens with like, oh, I have to go to class or I have to go to work. But yeah, sadly, there's not going to be one next week. I'm going to be busy with what I call Blazecation. So I'm not going to be at the computer at all, so that's why I'm doing my stream today. And there won't be anything going on for about a week on the channel, sadly. But on the bright side, after we're back, we're going to continue on probably with a bit more Gregtech as well as Grounded 2. I think you should focus on the benzene problem. Without power, nothing's going to work. Usually it's not too big of a deal. I think it's fine other than... Well, honestly, if I wanted to produce more benzene, what I might do is, like, I might upgrade the energy hatches on the 2 distillery towers here. Then I think it would be fine, but we need a bit more, better resources like tungsten steel, I think, for the EV energy hatches. So, otherwise, it's not really too bad. Also, if this is running, it'll eventually produce me some more sulfuric naphtha, which then I distill on the other side, which also gives me some benzene, and then a bunch of other components here. Streams are better anyways. I do agree with you. Like, if I could just do one thing, it would be streaming. And eventually, once the channel was big enough, I would just have somebody edit videos for me, so that way there was constantly something for that. What is the power output right now? 1 amp LUV. So right now, actually hold on, I can just look at the input here. 10 amps of EV, or what would that be? 2.5 IV amps. So not bad. What is new since the last video, by the way? A lot of stuff, so I do apologize. We are a lot further ahead in the streams than we are in the videos. I think the videos last left off at like maybe 160 hours of gameplay, and we're like 500 something hours in here. Take a quick look. Minutes played, 523, so I'm not exactly sure where the videos left off, but we have the AE2 system set up in the middle of our base here. Where you may have seen, we have kind of the upstairs and the entrance this way. We have the nice LV area with all of our multi-blocks, so actually I gotta check real quick. Have our MV area that we've been messing around with a little bit, and then our HV stuff that's downstairs right now. Okay, we're gonna need some more sand. There's all of our glass though. Oh no, my computer's gonna die. Borosilicate glass. Thank you very much. I'll take all that. I should have made some glass blocks, but whatever. It's fine. We'll survive. Alright, there's been a lot of stuff. Like, this is my favorite area of the base now. This is the HV section. All of the HV machines and all of that good stuff. Have our massive clean room now, which is slightly automated with some of the circuits that we can craft. Rare earth. Yeah, let's go turn back on the smelter. Or EBF. How's this doing? 60 something percent. It's gonna slow way down now charging. 170 something thousand. Okay, that is now empty. But all benzene being produced is now pumped down that way. But we're gonna go grab another couple of cells worth just to be on the safe side. Nice, I'm almost at the same point now. Early IV, and I'm setting up the auto crafting. Ooh, very nice. I wish you the best of luck with that. It is a little bit challenging if you don't mess around with AE2 a lot, but it is definitely worthwhile. Alright, we gotta check our water here before we have an explosion. See, we got some more boron. $20,000. Okay, so we can't. Hold on. There we go. Need to get rid of some of that oxygen. Stainless. Have you been mixing up at all? I swear we should have some. Yes, we do have some stacks. We need all that for our distillery towers. Iron and chrome are missing. Not nice. Chrome is not as easy as I would like it to be. My first time properly playing with channels, lol. It is a little challenging, but that's where the fun is. Right, exactly, that's what I think. It is a little bit challenging, but then once you figure it out, like, that's like the greatest feeling ever. Like, I did that. I figured it out on myself. I didn't have to look it up or anything. If you ever do have any questions, feel free to ask us, though. Don't you have chromite from the moon? I do. But I still feel like all that chromite isn't maybe going to be quite enough for everything that we need. So let me see what I have for resources. I feel like I might have a lot left over here. And maybe some downstairs. Okay, no, that wasn't from the moon. Graphite, sphalerite. Stone dust. Why not make nitrobenzene? I don't think I could do that quite yet. I don't have the multi-blocks set up. So I need to go downstairs real quick. Apologize about the noise. Hi Blaze, finally some Greg for life. How is it? Pretty good. How are you doing? Tantalite. But yeah, this will probably be the last stream. Well, this is the last stream of anything for a little bit. Why are you not running? Oh, did you finally charge the batteries? I got scared for a second. Okay, we're good. Not bad either. Well, I'm glad that you're not doing too bad. So yeah, this is going to be the last stream for about a week or so, just because I'm going to be busy with the old Blazecation. But once we come back, we'll be back with more Greg, we'll be back with more Grounded too. So we have Quartzite, Galena. Where's the rest of the ores that I had? Ilmenite. Neodymium. Did I already process all my chromite? Ilmenite uses. Strange. Very, very strange. I don't know where else it would be. I don't have any storage down here. Nope. What about chromite? I mean, I have some chromite there, not much. Huh. Finally survived to my vacation. Awesome. Well, hopefully you're having a great vacation. Although if I processed all of the chromite... Certus quartz, monazite... Wow, that's a lot of stuff. See, I don't feel like I would have processed all of it. That just doesn't seem right to me. Strange. By the way, I think at this point you can afford an LSC. Or at least an IV battery buffer. Are you going to upgrade it soon? Probably not too soon. Maybe with the EV area I'm building. I'll go show you real quick. Maybe I'll do that with this. Yeah, I forgot like the Lapotron superconductor or whatever battery. Maybe I'll put one of those in here. But for now, I don't really have any plans on upgrading the other batteries that I have in the other room. There we go. Disable that. I don't even know what I dropped. Oh well. I don't think he can. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure what it takes to make... I think firstly it's more important to upgrade the infrastructure, yeah. Which is why we're going with the coke ovens, and we're going to get some distillery towers, all that other good stuff for everything. Alright, take all this oxygen out of here. Boom. Alright. It needs more base building. You mean by, like, decorating? Same as me, I can actually make a very big LSC, but infrastructure and full plant line is more important. Oh yeah, speaking of the plant line, I haven't checked this in a minute. How's the plant line doing? We need to light up this base. That's... that is way too many creepers. Okay, well I don't have any torches. Alright, well... That's bad. Whatever. 72 platinum. Not terrible. Ammonium chloride. Not good. Output hatch. 1000 ammonium chloride. Do we not have ammonium chloride automated yet? No, I don't think we could until later on. How's the plant line? Oui. I am now French. Alright, well I need more ammonium chloride. Ripperoni. So what do I need for ammonium chloride? Ammonium... Ammonia and hydrochloric acid. Do I have enough of either of those? Plenty of ammonia. Is this producing anything now? Ammonia. So it's going to keep producing ammonia. So let's take all that. Oh no. Hold on a minute. Alright, ammonium chloride, boom. These are all empty. Ammonia. Hydrochloric acid. Sweet, I think it just produced some. It did. 24,000. Does it not produce with less than that? Ammonia. Well, here we go. Produce away. Okay. So that's good. Getting some more ammonium chloride. Stainless. Chromite. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I don't know where all of our chromite is. So, I think this is supposed to be super tanks for... Okay, so light fuel and heavy fuel. Hold on. I think this is heavy fuel. Heavy fuel cell. Fluid auto output. Let's not do that. I don't know if that's really what I wanted. Item auto output. Item auto output. And that should pull the cells back out. Yes, perfect. Sweet, now this can continue running, so this doesn't shut down. Well, at least these sections will run. Super tank. 58,000 sulfur. What is that? Sulfide? Hydrogen sulfide? We needed super tank, or two. One for refinery gas and one for naphtha. I think this is the one we're going to use for the naphtha. Item auto output. Thank you very much. And then I don't really know if we produce all that much refinery gas. Yeah, it takes a lot to get the refinery gas there, so we're fine. Awesome. Oh yeah, look, it's only... Oh yeah, sulfuric gas. Okay, it is. I am right. Awesome. Awesome. So now this tank should be, I feel like, almost filled. Yeah, 256,000. And now our benzene tank here, I feel like, should be filling up Yeah, 149,000. Oh shit, chat. I gotta go get my laundry. Hold on one sec, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. There we go. I want to drink detergent. What would that taste like? Wait, what would the taste be if it was edible? Probably very chemically and soapy. Be really gross. So what happened to the music? Oh, just switch songs. Psych, we're listening to something else. Holy service quartz. Alright. Beautiful. Get all that stuff out of here. So, benzene's fine. We got some boron, silica glass. We got other, what is it, tantalloy being produced to finish that up. I'll have to calculate how many more blocks that we need. Slinky Dog, what's going on? I'm pretty sure we've seen you before. Welcome back. How you doing? At least I feel like I've heard the name before. Slinky Dog. Should take all of our titanium. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good too. Thank you very much for asking. Just getting ready for the old blazecation. I am really surprised I don't know where any more of this chromite is. Unless I forgot to bring some back, but I don't think so. I remember mining all this. Oh, unless... Did I mine like an ilmenite vein and it didn't give me any chromite because it didn't like have enough time to mine to the chromite area? Maybe. I am the guy who that loves PvP, remember? Yes. So I was gonna say, I remember the name. It's a pretty unique name. So that's why I like YouTube a lot too. Is like sometimes you get certain names and profile pictures that's very easy to remember, or I say a lot easier to remember than say something like on Twitch maybe where it's just like a name and then I don't know. Most people I feel like try to like copy each other. But yeah, how have you been doing? Well, you've been doing good. I'm glad that you've been doing good. I'm just happy that I have a little bit of time to stream today because I've been pretty busy with class all week. And then, yeah, just everything else in life. So, it's all good. I'm happy to be here. Trying to figure out what I want to do, though, full-time here. I need to get a lot more stainless steel. So, let's get some of that ready. Stainless steel. Clean steel machine casings. So, get an area for a distillery tower. There's not much room back here. Stained clay. So we could have... Could put 2 blocks between, and then I could get like 6 fluid extractors. I don't know if that'd be fast enough. Or I could maybe get 9 of them. You know, just kind of fill in this area with fluid extractors. And then after that, we can get 2 block spacings here. And we have boom, boom, boom. This is all just one distillery tower. And then that'll go up however high. And that'll basically be all the benzene production. And then that's going to feed into another, like a 2x2 generator, and then that's going to power up this whole area. You are a student. Nice. What are you studying? So technically, I don't know if I'm really a student. I'm an apprentice. So I am a millwright for a trade. That is my job. I am a millwright. And every now and then, I'd say maybe once every quarter, like 3 to 4 months, they send me to the training center to learn whatever it is. So like this week, I was learning how to TIG weld, which was... it was actually pretty fun. I like it a lot more than like regular stick welding or MIG welding, all that stuff. It's a lot nicer, cleaner, you know, not as many like sparks and like crap flying everywhere. I guess you don't really call them sparks, but there is this guy's name, Slinky, that copied me. That's not nice. I always hate it when people try to copy you. Get your own damn name. Never understood that. People love copying each other. Alright. Nice. Alright, so we have plenty of oil that we're producing here. A bunch of fuel. Which, funny enough, should turn into diesel and burn somewhere else as well. Honestly, so tired from the job and glad to being able to Greg for all of my heart's content for a damn 2 weeks now. Nice. That is a really nice long vacation. See, I can't really complain about like my job in terms of like being overworked right now just because it's been so slow the last 2 years. So whenever I'm not working, I usually take a bunch of time. See, here's all my base wires. And I just do a bunch of streaming anyway, so I can't complain too much. I can, but I can't. We have a lot of iron. Still need chrome though if I want to get some more, whatever you want to call it, stainless steel. Dang it. I don't know where all of my chrome is. Unless I get chrome from... Hold on, ilmenite. No, I don't get chrome from this. Bauxite, uses, electrolyzer. So you don't get chrome from that either. 30 people watching. Heck yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. Alright. We're gonna leave all that, that's fine. So we're still just kind of messing around. Oh yeah, the ammonium chloride, we need to bring that back to the plant line. We're all done with that now. We're all out of hydrochloric acid, that's fine. 116,000, that'll get me by for a little bit. Perfect. Well, there we go. We're back to crafting up again. So it's taking its sweet time making up all the ammonia again, but it's fine because I took it all out. Yeah, that's filled. Awesome. My currently former project was stacked with stuff to do. Always, yeah. I was graduated kinda today, not from job, don't you worry. You graduated. Well, if it's the kind of graduation I'm thinking of, congratulations. Graduated. I need fluid extractors, which I should probably... What are the ones upstairs? MV? So these only use 64 EU per tick. If I used HV fluid extractors... Fluix extractors. HV. Uses. Fluid extractor. Okay, and then HV. So it'd be 256 EU per tick. Yeah, so I could run 2 off of 1 generator. Have to go now. Bye. We'll see you later, Codecraft and Darius. Thank you very much for jumping in today. We'll see you again very soon. I know it's going to be a week. It's going to be a little bit of a time. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be kind of a long time. Kind of not. But we'll be back soon enough. Before you know it, we'll be here. We'll stream Grounded 2 and Gregtech again. Take care, you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Let's go get some fluid extractors. Actually, those are moving twice as fast now as well, so we have 4 there. Fluid extractor HV. So it's literally 0.35 seconds compared to 0.75. Hopefully I will finish the plant line and autocraft the nano processors next week. Ooh, that'd be really nice. Last thing, can't you extract charcoal in the industrial coke ovens? Hold on. Oh, you can. It looks like you can. You make charcoal, but then it makes pile of dried earth and then coal tar. Which then makes ethyl benzene, a bunch of other stuff that we're not as interested in. So you can, but it's only to make coal tar. So we're just going to put them in the fluid extractors to get the wood tar for the benzene. Now I'm fixing my clone situation. Okay. So let's get some extractors. No, we need to craft HV. 1, 2, 3. Of course, I can't finish the last one. Dang it. Alright, fine. Pump. Craft. 8. What does it take? Perfect. There we go. And then gas turbine, which I don't have there, but somewhere in here. 2 gas turbines. Oh, it is the same recipe for the Pyrolos ovens. Okay. So I see, if I want to do this, well, I could have it like this. I could have power going in the backs or the sides, and then items flowing in the sides here. So I have conduits, boom, boom, coming in from all of these guys. So we'll want insert on green. Insert on green, insert on green, insert on green. Output hatch, output hatch. Yeah, because these all share. There we go. We can turn that off. Turn that off. So it's going to extract on green, go all the way over here. It's going to insert on green on all these. Hey, Cybrux. How's your pickaxe insta-grab? It's not the pickaxe. Yeah, it's I have a item dislocator. It's just a magnet that picks up in like a 8-block range. That's how the magnetic trait was disabled. Gregtech magnet. Yeah, so it is a Draconic Evolution. The item dislocator, and they do have some other ones I think you get later on that are even better than this. Definitely recommend it. They are quite nice. So yeah, the charcoal is going to go in, and then we're going to get a fluid back out, which I wonder. I think, yeah, like my distillery tower this way, I think it has just one input for the both of them. Yeah, it's right in the middle, so I just do my input right in the bottom. I could do all my outputs in the middle too, actually. I just remembered that. Oh, hello, little spider. Oh my gosh. Funny they're not trying to climb the wall. Alright, this is where our fluid's gonna come up. Be nice to have this all half at least set up. Boom, 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 boom. Awesome. Perfect. So that's that. We'll have the fluids coming in. Energy would be nice to have right here. Although, do I have enough room? Yeah, I have a cable come up and then in right here. I think we have enough room. Should be good. Are you preparing for nitrobenzene? Not quite yet. I mean, maybe I'll make a setup somewhere else in this room here, but this is just for regular benzene right now. And then once I can make nitrobenzene, I don't think I'm quite close enough to it. Nitrobenzene. So, yeah, I'm going to need a lot of distilled water. Obviously the benzene, sulfuric acid, and nitric acid. But I need an IV chemical reactor. Should I put 2 EV energy hatches in it? I don't know how hard that is. Honestly, we're not that far away from it. Honestly. Because nitrobenzene, I mean, what is normal benzene? 360,000. Uses 360,000. Use nitrobenzene. I mean, that is 1.6 million. That is a lot more efficient. Especially for our gas turbines. What does it take to make an EV energy hatch? So I think we can overclock it. Energy hatch, EV energy hatch. So it takes power ICs, which I think we can already make. Pretty sure we've already made these. Hold on, I hear footsteps. I'm not a fan of that. A pump, coolant, and coils. I feel like I've already made these. Oh no, I've made something similar. I think it was the dynamo hatch that we made. It definitely can be easily upgraded later, or Exxon if you have enough titanium and tungsten. Yeah, nitrobenzene. So we got this, a chemical plant. So 6 seconds to make 5,000. Or 30 seconds. Oh, okay. So this only takes 288,000 EU. It takes 921,000. So that's a lot more power efficient for the chemical plant. Yeah, so we want tier 5 though. Stainless, titanium. Ooh, dang, they want you to have the HSSG coils in there. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, they got bronze and stuff. Then steel. Oof. See, that's the thing, is we need a lot of IV machine casings. We need a lot of tungsten steel to get that. It's an HV recipe and can be paralleled, I think. Tungsten is the thing. Yeah, the tungsten steel. Yeah, that's going to be the hard part for getting that. A catalyst housing. Molten bronze. A bunch of soldering alloy and all that other stuff. Integral encasement. Ooh, gross. Silicon carbide? Oh, I guess that's okay. That's not that bad. I complained before I even look. So that is going to be a big multi-block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by what? Is it going to be 7? Yeah. Wow. There's a lot of titanium as well. Although I feel like we have enough titanium. So I would what? I'd produce my benzene, and then I'd produce my nitrobenzene. In the chemical plant. Distilled water. So I could just get like an infinite water source, distill it into just a random tank. You don't need the tungsten steel casings. EV will do it if I'm correct. Try to test it in creative later. Maybe it's actually cheaper. Well, this is saying you need tier 5 titanium. In order to do that, I would believe, yeah, to get tier 5, you would need the IV. I would assume LCR is way faster. It is way faster, but right now we don't really need the speed. So that's why, I mean, this would be nicer, because it's also a lot more energy efficient. Almost 288. So just say it's like 300. It's a little over 3 times more efficient on energy, which is kind of a big thing. LCR for water. I just use the distillery tower. 1.6 seconds. That's not too bad. That's just MV even. It's less than a second each. Not for water, not benzene. You only can make water with the benzene here with oxygen and hydrogen, though. I mean, it's not that hard, I guess. You make 8,000 there, but the distillery tower is not bad, and it's a really small tower. It's actually, well, that makes sense. It's only 1 tall. So literally, we'd have like a 3-block tall distillery tower for the water. That's actually not too bad. We could probably get nitrobenzene pretty soon. Like, I guess right now we could just make it with the LCR until we were able to get the IV casings. For benzene, this recipe is actually fine. I'm using it now with 0 problems. Nice. Yeah, see, I would just need to get 2 EV energy hatches on the LCR and then we'd be fine. You got a spider egg. So I got about an hour left max of what I could stream. Maybe half an hour even, depending on what else I gotta figure out what I want to do. Just don't forget to build up your nitrobenzene buffer, yeah. Manganese, rare earth. Okay, what am I trying to do now? Hold on, let's go get our tantalloy and finish our coke ovens. Oh, good. What? Could have sworn I thrown a bunch of Really? Where's the rest of it? Whatever. Alright, let's take care of this then. 7 ingots. Oh, I never turned this back on, that's why. Hopefully they don't get mad. I think I only need like 5 tantalloy blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, just 5 of them and then we'll be good. I'm getting hungry. 5 tantalloy blocks. 16 plates. Tantalloy. So it's 4 and 4. Okay, dang. So I need 20 rods for that. 20 rods. So I need 40 total rods and then 20 plates. Craft should only need 4 more. Perfect. Also, specific tinkering for setup, you can obviously use dimethylbenzene for hydrogen, but in order to have nice stock of it, you will void overflow all of your outputs from the distillery aside from dimethylbenzene. So make sure to slap super tanks for all the distillery outputs. Sounds good. Wait, how fast does this get made in the coke oven? So 6.4 seconds. Every 6.4 seconds. That's just for MV. So HV probably like 3.2 to make 5 charcoal. So more than 1 a second. I think we'll try it. We'll just try and see how quick 4 fluid extractors works. Cable. What is it? We're only using 2 amps of HV, so nothing crazy here. So we could just grab these for now. Actually, hold on. We don't want losses though. Should have superconductors. Superconductors. Yeah, 6 amps. We're fine with that. Also, make sure you use high capacity pipes for oxygen because it's the most consumable gas. Check out the Inconel pipes or Incalloy. I don't even know what those are. They're absolutely insane. They're more insane than the Ender IO conduits. Because those alone are crazy. Short. Absolutely, really, okay. Yeah, we'll have to look into those at some point then. Fluid extract on green. Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to leave that. We're not going to worry about the extraction quite yet. With the HV pumps, they will transfer like crazy. Okay, we just need... There we go, we got that. Craft 5 of these, please. No. Take these back. Craft 5. Yes. So I was going to craft those up. And actually, I don't know why I just didn't do just crafting 5 of those and then 20 rods. Whatever. It's fine. Or EV to make sure. I mean, Ender IO conduits doesn't have the internal buffer. Oh, yeah, I guess they don't have that, but I mean, they still are insanely amazing if you have just a different buffer somewhere else. Okay, circuit 1. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that, we are going to have 4 completed industrial coke ovens. Maybe they are actually equally good. Try it yourself. Sounds good. I'll have to look into them. Nice. So maintenance hasn't been done on any of these other than... Okay. Hold on a second. Boom. 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 Perfect. Now we just need the wood supply, which would come from there. I think we just get the export buses. Did you wall share energy hatches there? Energy hatches I did not. Just because I don't know if it'll operate correctly. I don't want them to run out of energy. So I do have them all separated right now, but if I can, I guess later on, then I'll not share them. Yeah, I haven't really tested much with the energy hatches. I know the other ones I can share, so that's the ones I did with like the inputs and the outputs. Export me export bus. Cool, I can craft 4 of them. So we'll do that. Coke oven. Can I put in... Okay, spruce. Oh, that's right. If I put... Okay. If I put in nitrogen, it's also going to go even faster. I craft 4 of these. I can. It is so nice. Like, see, coming back from so long of, like, not playing, you kind of forget, like, of everything that you would need to even craft those things. But it's like, oh, well, there it is. I can just click craft right here and just not even have to worry about it. I tried with the EBF, and it works great. You can, because they can provide 2 amps. See, I was worried that they just wouldn't have enough amps because they need, like, 2 amps rather than just 1. Bacon, what's going on? I forgot about the the profile picture change. I explode. Why would you explode? This guy explodes. Hopefully you're doing well, though, Bacon. So we got the meat export bus. This is crafting away. Look at that. I am corn. Ah, yes. How could I forget that you are corn? Okay, I guess these are sharing inputs. Input bus, output bus. Should put the output buses on the ground. But I guess no, they're not going to go on the ground because they're going to connect right up to here. Duh. Da 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 da. 84 platinum, nice. What else is going on here? So I'll probably end the stream no later than 19 minutes from now. That way I make sure I have enough time for everything. Did I tell you I'm a professional chef, trained for 30 years on a mountain with nothing but a crock pot? No, I did not tell you that. There we go. Sorry about that, chat. Do we have any flutes? We do. Export bus, we want spruce logs. There we go. So input hatches, I am an idiot. That is not what we wanted those. We wanted those on the input buses. Skeleton does not sound like it's having a great time up there. Okay, interesting that that does not take any items yet. That should be all the way connected. Why a crock pot? Yeah, I don't know. Blaze, this is a hatch, not a bus. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with my mind there. So we are connected. Why does it not export? It's got power. Cat, stop. Oh my gosh. She's chewing on the blind cords. Stop it. You're sassy. Oh my goodness. Sassy kitty. Red is not P2P network. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's the P2P. I forgot about that. Yeah, it is. It is. That's why, Carlos. I forgot. I need to branch out with different colors. It's been a hot minute. I forgot. I think you need to provide, yeah, P2P. Yep, you are correct. Cat is just being ultra crackhead right now. Fluix cables. Can I make 64 of those, or 128? I sure can. Export. Thank you. Go place these down over here. So let's place this one back down. Boom. Import hatch. Input hatch. There we go. So don't we have a torch? We do have two. This is a little bit safer. Okay, that's alright. We got two more torches. Not perfect, but better. Could have just grabbed some more out of storage, but whatever. Okay, so we gotta get a P2P bus up there, which I don't think we have. There's some pink cables and stuff. Cables. We do have some green cables, okay. Bus. Storage bus. No. P2P. P2P tunnel. 2. Craft, yes. Do I not have P2P? Guess I do not. Blaze, you have no idea how much I hate the multi-chem bath recipe. I haven't even checked it out, so I guess I don't even know how bad it is. I can only imagine. So we have one... Hold on, let's get some torches. I just need to light this place up before I have an accident. Okay, there we go. We got those. Let's go light this up as well real quick. Check how many channels we're using up on everything. There we go, we got some light. Alright, we should be pretty much safe in here now, other than that. I love when garbage just flies into my face. P2P. I guess I should probably just have another P2P. That way I could save more channels for upstairs if I need them. So right now that's connected. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's just make a whole new link over here. So it's connected to 1. Have it connect to another one. Now we have 8 channels open right over here. Don't worry, you can craft it, but it's hella annoying. You gotta love all the annoying crafts. There, so we got a P2P bus. No. Did we want to have the dense cable first? I don't think so. I'll go check. Me dense smart cable. I guess we'll use the smart cable because I don't know where the other one is. Been a hot minute. I have to go see how this was done. So yeah, you do put, okay, so you can get 32 channels onto that. Alright, good. So I need our memory card. So let's just name this one real quick. Name Coke ovens. Coke ovens. Enter and then bind. That is so slow. Wait, hold on. Can I like do a whole stack? I'll wait till I get more. Hold on. No, it does not matter. Okay, it's just slow. Need more of the upgrade cards. Alright, this is also spruce. So that's filling up. And then this is going to be nitrogen. Nitrogen. No, we want this. Beautiful. That is so nice. Middle click. Middle click. Oh, for grabbing a stack of something. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Carlos. Although it doesn't take more than the one. So I need import buses. So I don't know if those just flip around from that, but that's fine. I'm not really worried about the export right now. So we got nitrogen, everything else in there. Uses on the coke ovens. Wait, no. Uses. Tireless coke oven. Circuit 10, we want these all set to. Hopefully don't try to operate. Hold on. Turn these all off. Perfect. Now I can get a benzene tank. I suck up a lot of benzene. It'd take to make one. Of course I don't have a large plastic fluid pipe. Dang it! Nope. See if I can grab something else somewhere here. We got about 6 minutes left, and then we'll have to hop off. Tank, 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 tank. No tanks. Actually, we'll take this tank. Alright, sweet. So we have this for benzene. Not really using much power over here, so I think we could steal quite a bit. 200-something thousand. Thank you very much. It is now mine. We'll see how much wood tar we can produce over here. Still need the distillery tower and everything else, but it's fine for now. So we're going to be insert on green. These aren't connected, so that's perfect. Insert on green. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I should do round robin mode. There we go. Perfect. Now we got power to all these guys. Turn them on. $30 charcoal. Batch mode. Holy crap. Extract on green. Yes, hold on. Let's make sure this is all set up first. Insert on green. Okay, items. Uses. So, fluid extractor. It's gonna make ashes. So we'll extract on like brown. Let's not extract right now. Insert on green. Insert on green. Insert on green. Right, that's how they're all at. Yep. So then this can be extract on green. Extract on green. Why am I stupid? Wait, no. No, I'm not stupid. I should know. I am stupid. Wow. 6 minutes of pain. Use 2 for wood tar, 3 to handle charcoal, and produce coal tar. Well, for now I'm not too worried about coal tar. I know I'm probably going to need it for other things, but right now I'm not too worried. Let's turn these all off. I made a mistake. So this block is, actually no. Let's do this. Do this. And 4 for vinegar, dang. So this is what we wanted initially. Okay, take all these. Guess I should honestly just keep it like this. Wait, well, these are all fluid. Okay, whatever. I'm stupid. So no, yeah, just we're not connecting to you. Need my Yeta wrench. Damn it. Fluid conduit. And we need to keep going with that. So item conduits go all the way over there. And extract on green. Perfect, so the items should be good. Now I just need fluids to travel that way. I'm gonna need benzene to flow this way as well, but we'll really need some more pipes for that. There won't be enough wood for one coke oven. One coke oven needs 2 to 3 distillery towers. Yeah, we'll have to mess around with it and tweak it a lot later on. We'll have 2 distillery towers here. We're just worrying about benzene right now, though. But if we worry about some other chemicals and stuff, maybe we'll set up another area behind it for, you know, different outputs. That way we just have separate things. We'll see. I'm not really sure. But I do have to get going, so I do apologize. We'll be back at the earliest, roughly, what is it, August 16th? So not this Saturday, but the next Saturday would be like the earliest I'd be able to get back. Keep an eye on the Discord, though, for everything that we do have going on once we are back again. We'll have Grounded 2 and some more Gregtech New Horizons. We'll also have to figure out my work schedule at that point, too, if I'm going to be busy with that, or if we're going to have a lot of time for YouTube and everything. But I do want to say thank you very much, everybody, for jumping in. I do greatly appreciate it. And, yeah, I hope to see you all again soon. Take care, everybody. Blaze out.